Good morning, landscape lovers. I'm Felix from Holygon, and let's jumpstart the Landshape command mesh. So, what is mesh in Landshape? Every Landshape terrain has a general resolution. If we turn on hidden edges up here, we can see the size of each cell or quad. And in this case, we can measure it. It's about 4 meters. When you create a new terrain mesh in Landshape, you can set the resolution to any value you want. But if we have this terrain and now we want to change the resolution, perhaps we think the resolution is too dense around here. How do we do that? This is where mesh comes into play. So we find mesh up here. You can also right click anything, go Landshape, main, mesh. Now, to tell Landshape what area to mesh, we need some control groups or input groups. And this is simply a group with a well-formed perimeter. You can, for instance, create a rectangle and group it and use that, or a circle, or something freeform. So for instance, we can start the rectangle tool in SketchUp, create a big rectangle like so, then we group it, and with this selected, the extent of this rectangle, we can look at this from above, like so. The extent of this rectangle determines the area in the terrain that will be affected by mesh. So if I now click mesh up here, seemingly nothing happens, but look at the resolution. We are still using 4 meters at the resolution. So here in the VCP, I can simply type something else, such as 5. Note how Landshape rebuilds the mesh. 6, 8, 10, 2, or whatever. Let's go for 8, like so. So this may be a good resolution for our base mesh, but what if we want to express something detailed up here? If I use a simple brush, like grab brush, you can see that the terrain gets quite jagged. So how do we fix this? Let me undo that. So in order to control locally the resolution of the mesh, we simply use mesh. Again, we want some control group. This time we want to create it ourselves. We can use Landshape's command draw here, and now we can draw a perimeter like so. This time we want something organic, doesn't matter exactly where it goes. I do like this, okay? And this is a well-formed perimeter. We can use this. Let's try. We turn on hidden edges. We select this input group, and it doesn't matter where it is in the elevation, because the only thing we're controlling here is the area inside. And once again, if we click on view top here, we can see exactly where we will change the mesh resolution. So let's try mesh. Let's type in, say, 4 meters. That's better. Now we can take this control group and hide it. And if we put it on a tag, we can reuse it later. Maybe we want more resolution, even more resolution inside here. Then we can do the same operation again. Let's say we want to up the resolution in the central area. Now all we need is a control group. Let's draw a SketchUp circle, like so, this time. And to see a little bit better what we're doing, we can paint it with a transparent color, like so. Okay, so within this area, we want to change the resolution. Now we click Mesh, type 2 or 1 or whatever. I think 2 is good. And now we can hide this on a tag. And this is how to jumpstart mesh in Landshape. Thanks for watching.